All right. Good evening, everybody. We tonight are talking about emotional health. So, we're going to go through a couple protocols that you can use for emotional health. And then we're also going to just kind of skim through uh, some oils in general and talk about what they can do. So, this may be a good one to go back through and take extra notes because it might be hard to get them all. First, we haven't talked about seed to seal yet in any of our classes, so I thought this might be a good time to talk about that. Most of you who are already members know this, but it's always good to review it. So Young Living calls it the pillar of their seed to seal. The three pillars is sourcing, science, and standards. And Young Living is committed to supplying the best quality oils that they can possibly supply. So the three standards are what they do that with. The sourcing is to make sure that we do not add any synthetics, contaminants, cheap fillers. We don't use any unethical production practices. Oh my goodness. The Young Living's chief supply officer guides the process of sourcing products from carefully vetted. We have corporate-owned farms, we have partner farms, and we have seed to seal certified suppliers. And one year during the convention, I took a tour of the warehouse where they were packaging products to be sent. And he said, in some cases, we send the oils back, and sometimes we mop the floors with them. We have mopped the floor with a rejected batch of peppermint before. So they practice what they preach. The sourcing includes making sure that we have the best quality seeds. Our ground is the purest it can be. We don't buy farms that have had lots of chemicals applied to them before we purchase the farm. Our agricultural practices, they have composting and worm growing, and they put the compost on there and they use essential oils for bug repellents. And so a lot of things go into the actual farming practices. And then science, we have R&D teams that are state-of-the-art labs. We have scientists in facial care. We have scientists in all the different product lines. And so they develop these products for you so they're the cleanest and the best products that we can possibly get. And then finally, our standards. We have standards for sustainability. We have standards for the compliance. Young Living goes, when we want to engage a partner farm, we go there, we see the farm, we talk to the people. And at one of our conventions, they have people from farms standing in the product area, and so you can go talk to the farmers. And one of the farmers from a farm not in the United States, I can't remember where it was from, but they said they had been supplying other essential oil companies, and they never saw anybody from any of those companies visit their farm, but Young Living did. And Young Living works with them to make sure that they are following the laws of their country and the laws for importing their products to us to have them packaged and shipped from Young Living itself. So they help them fill out the forms, they help them come up to standard if they're not. And so that's how we make sure that our farms are the best that they can be. So it gives me a lot of confidence to know that our products meet those kind of standards. Any questions about farms at all?
Nope.
Okie dokie.
Are the farms all in the U.S.?
No, they're everywhere. There's farms in Australia. There's farms because this is where the plants grow. There's farms in China. That's where all of our Ningxia wolfberries come from. There's farms in South America. There's farms in Africa. So where these native plants grow, that's where we farm them. There's a Happy Pili farm in the Philippines. So all different places around the world is where our farms are.
Nice.
Other questions? Okay, I mean, we do have farms in the U.S. There's a farm in Idaho. There's actually, I think, a couple farms in Idaho. There's a farm in Utah, a couple farms in Utah, actually. There's a farm in Canada, the Northern Lights Farm. So we do have farms in the U.S. because lavender grows well there.
Too?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there one in Wisconsin too? Oh, one.
I don't remember hearing about one in Wisconsin. Possibly.
It's something else then that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Okay. Could be.
Okay, so the feelings and emotions. So it has been said that when there's a conflict between reason and feeling, human beings will always side with feeling. According to Gary Young, 99% of life's decisions are made from feelings. Therefore, if you want your life to be guided by good decisions that lead to health, happiness, and fulfillment, you need to be aware of and in control of your present feelings and learn how to release the repressed emotions of the past. Most of our feelings from day to day are not responses to current happenings. They originate from the programming in our cellular memory that was imprinted by the emotional experiences of our past that we were unable to understand, process, and resolve at the time. These forgotten traumatic experiences function as live programming in our bodies, affecting every aspect of our lives, in particular the area of how we make decisions. So when our thoughts are limited by fears, lack of self-worth, and not feeling good enough for more or better, we make decisions that limit our success. Limited thinking leads to limited decisions that lead to a limited life, far short of the God-given potential that we actually possess. So by focusing on fixing your feelings, you can fix most aspects of your life, physical, mental, and spiritual. And essential oils are the perfect vehicles to help you in this task because their molecules pass directly to the emotional brain and bring us into contact with the issues we have long forgotten and enable us to deal with them and resolve them once and for all. So what they're saying here with the sense of smell, all of our other senses, touch, taste, vision, hearing, there's a line of nerves that go from that place, from our feet, from our fingertips, from the tip of our nose, our cheekbones, so you can feel that somebody's touching you because those nerves go from that spot to your brain. Your vision goes from a nerve to your brain. And so with your taste, you know, your taste buds go from your tongue to your brain, but your sense of smell goes straight from your nose, right straight. The little molecules that you're smelling go straight into your brain. So essential oils can affect your emotions and your physical because of going straight into your brain. So, as we clear emotional baggage, we clear the way to manifest our true and highest potential. So Gary says use the feelings kit and apply the oils in the morning and every night before bed. And if you do this every day for 30 days, you will change your life. And I have lots of testimonies of people that have done this, that have found an amazing change in their life. Sometimes it's not something they can just put their finger on, but, oh, great. My internet connection is unstable. Hopefully we stay connected. If we get disconnected, just log back in and I'll come back on. So, okay. The Feelings Kit contains 6 oils: valor, harmony, forgiveness, release, present time, inner child. Yeah.
You want to get here if you do like, huh? This is essential oil.
I don't know why I can't mute her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The first oil in the Feelings Kit and the way that you apply it is valor. And you apply it to either your wrists or the soles of your feet. And valor works with both the physical and spiritual aspects of the body to increase feelings of strength, courage, and self-esteem.
This is good.
So remember when I said the name of the oil helps you figure out what it is? So valor is the courage, strength, and self-esteem. It's been said to help with alignment. And if you use this oil at night, you will wake up in the morning more self-assured and more alive to start the day. And as an aside, valor comes in a roll-on. It comes as an oil. Valor is put in one of the deodorants, and it's in one of the bar soaps. So what if you started your day with Valor soap and gave you strength, courage, and self-esteem? That would be a great way to start your day. Okay, the next oil that you apply is Harmony, and that's to your solar plexus. And where is your solar plexus? I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but it's right here right below the breastbone, where, you know, your rib cage comes up in a little curve and then joins together in the middle. Right below that is your solar plexus. It's kind of a tender spot. If you get punched there, it takes your breath away. So that's where you apply Harmony. You could also put it on the crown of your head, top of your head. It's an exquisite blend that promotes physical and emotional well-being by bringing harmonic balance to the energy centers of the body, which in turn give us progressive creativity and feelings of confidence. And Gary Young said, the biggest sin is not having confidence in yourself. He who lacks confidence lacks life. And that's a quote from Gary. So that's the second step. Then the next one is forgiveness. So you put forgiveness around your navel with your right hand going in a clockwise motion several times. And think of situations where you need to forgive yourself or others. We beat up on ourselves and on things that we might give a pass to somebody else. Everyone makes mistakes. So forgive your own mistakes and forgive those of others. Unforgiveness is one of the most common roots of physical, mental, and spiritual disease. And unforgiveness does not make the other person sick. It makes you sick. So forgiveness is for your own benefit. And it's accomplished in 5 steps. Forgive yourself for allowing the person to affect your health and happiness. Forgive the other person for any harm he or she may have caused you. And that doesn't have to be done directly with the person being forgiven. It's an inner adjustment on your part. And that doesn't mean you forget, and that doesn't mean you have to be chummy, chummy, pal, pal with them. You just have to forgive them for what they did to you. Give the other person permission to forgive you, and be thankful for the experience and the lesson it taught you. So inhale and apply forgiveness oil while going through those steps, if that is a situation that you're in where you need to forgive someone. Okay, the second step in the process is present time, and you apply this to your wrists and behind your ears. Present time, we can live in the past, we can dwell in the future, but the only thing that affects us is right now, today, in the present. So this will keep you focused on the task for today. And it may help you financially by increasing your abundance consciousness in the present. Okay, the next oil is release, and you apply this over the liver. Negative energy goes into the blood and then into the liver for cleansing, where the toxins can remain trapped. Thus, the liver becomes a storage place for anger, resentment, bitterness, hatred, jealousy, envy, addictions, lots of destructive feelings. So release combines uplifting and calming oils to create a sense of peace and emotional well-being. And your liver, if you don't know, is on your right-hand side. Right, it's protected by the rib cage. So if you rub it right at the bottom of your rib cage there, you'll be getting it on to your liver area. If you feel you are storing some of those emotions, rub it over your liver area, drink lots of water, and do a liver cleanse, and that will help release those oils, or those emotions, sorry. Okay, the next one is inner child. Oh, this oil smells so yummy. So when you're a child, all things are possible. There are no limitations. So when you find your inner child, you have found your true self. The child in you is your creativity. And the sweet fragrance of this blend may stimulate memory response and help reconnect with the authentic self. And apply 1 drop of inner child just under your nose. And then lastly, we apply Valor 1 more time to lock in the feelings of completeness and balance. Okay, so again, use it morning and night for 30 days, and then maybe keep a journal, maybe write down before you start how you're feeling, what are your concerns, what are your negative emotions, and then afterwards journal and what happened during those 30 days. You should feel more enthusiasm, you should feel more like life is full of excitement, and people should be drawn to you within this time frame. This long-term commitment that you may find opens up your heart and your emotions, and it may clear emotions you didn't even know were hiding there inside of you. So now they're gone and you don't even know you had them. So my suggestion is to take a label maker or an address label and just put like 2 quick words on there: under the nose, on the wrist, whatever that oil is. And then you can quickly go through each bottle. And normally I don't suggest that you put your finger on the top of the bottle and tip it over like that. But for the feelings kit, that's what I do. I just do it like that and then rub it on my wrist, rub my wrist together. Take the next oil, rub it on my nose. It goes really fast, and once you've done it a couple days, you almost know by heart which oil goes where, and you can go through it quite quickly within a couple minutes. So it's not that hard to do it twice a day for 30 days. Okay, The Feelings Kit contains all those oils, and it costs $181, and it is available with points. So if you save your points up until you have 181 points, you can get the Feelings Kit with your points. Okay, the next protocol is a quick and easy one. It's called a Have a Good Day protocol. And this was also originated by Gary. So you take Valor and apply 1 drop to one of your wrists and then press your wrists together, or you can put it on the bottom of your feet. Then the cool thing about Valor is it's versatile enough to integrate it in both morning and bedtime routines. So you can use it in the morning to get your day going well. You can use it in the evening for relaxing sleep at night. Right now, orders are limited to 1 bottle per account per month. Well, at least that's what it said on the Young Living site. I'm not sure if that's true anymore. Okay, the next one is whoops, got those out of order. The next one is Harmony. Let's do Joy. Joy goes over your heart. So just put 1 drop in your right hand and then rub it over your left breast. That'll be close enough to your heart. This is one of the most inviting oils. Very few people do not like the smell of Joy. It was formulated to invite a sense of romance, bliss, and warmth. And wear it as a fragrance to invite togetherness. Gary originally wanted to name this oil Love, so you can see what it invokes. And then Harmony, we talked about in the other kit. So 1 drop again on the solar plexus clockwise. So we talked about this one, creating a sense of balance in your life. And then the last one is White Angelica. And White Angelica, you can create a positive atmosphere and inspire feelings of security and optimism. And so you put 1 drop on your hands and rub your 2 hands together and then just brush down your whole body. So that gets on each part of your body. And you can do this when you feel like you need a boost for the day, or you can just do it every day. It's just a good, quick protocol. So I just have these laid out on my dresser, and then I have a little card that tells me what goes where, and I just do it in the morning when I feel like I want to have a boost for the day. So the next thing I want to show you is a little chart that you can figure out what oil is going to be best for the emotions you're experiencing right now. And I have this copied. I have the Have a Good Day protocol on business cards. I can never find my camera for showing you stuff. And I have the 30 Days to Change Your Life in quick version on cards. And then I have the chart printed out. So if you want those 3 things, just send me a text and give me your address, and I will pop these in the mail to you in the next couple days. So, so how do you use this chart? You go across the top, see where it says on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst and 1 being not hardly at all, and 1 being not hardly at all. Is that what I said? Rate all of these emotions. So, are you feeling abused? If not, put a 1. If you feel you are, then put a 7 or an 8 or a 10. Agitation, anger, anxiety. So then you find the 3 highest numbers, and then you draw like a highlighter down those 3 emotions. And then you go across and find where all 3 hit their little drops in here. So I Oh, I should have copied the chart. Oh, here we go. Let's say argumentative, boredom, and concentration all are hit by cedarwood. So as you go down, find what your oils are that have all three of your emotions, and then maybe there's 2 or 3. So use one day, one another day, or use one for 3 days and then another one for 3 days, and just see if that helps with those emotions. You can diffuse them, you can put them on your wrists or the back of your neck. So it's customized for you, what you want to do, what you want to resolve in your life. Okay, any questions about that so far? Okay, so now we're going to just go through a few oils, a few emotions that, just wanted to see what time it was, that there are some oils here that you can use them for. So emotions are not good or bad, they just are. Some have a better sense of well-being is all. So you have joy, you have sadness. So if you want to increase your joy and your serenity, peace and calming. Joy could be magnify your purpose or joy. Joy is one I love to wear at funerals because it helps. I just wear it like a perfume, and then people don't know why, but they're drawn to it, and so under sadness, it shows you sadness give joy. So, or orange. Ecstasy, use awaken, and that'll create more of that ecstasy in your life. If you have pensiveness, maybe Exodus 2 would be a good one for you to try. If you have grief, white angelica or present time. And remember, 99% of these oils are blends, and it's not just a matter of throwing together all those oils into a bin and then putting them in a bottle. Young Living does a lot of research on, okay, what's the best way? Should we, like for thieves, for example, should we mix lemon and cinnamon together and then leave it sit overnight and then add the eucalyptus and the clove and the rosemary? Or, you know, how should we mix these together? So it's not, you can't just replicate these blends by blending, you know, putting equal drops of each oil into a bottle and having it come out right. So let's look at admiration. Put on gratitude. For more trust, put on copaiba, that's a single. Forgiveness or harmony. For acceptance, guess what? There's an oil called acceptance. For boredom, maybe celery seed, that's a single. Or grounding. To make your way through disgust, try Australian blue. Loathing, try frankincense to help bring you out of that. Okay, for apprehension, valor, and there is a valor too. Some people prefer valor too, but valor is, or the original formula that I came to love, so I like the original valor better. Or citronella, that's a single as well. For fear, use myrrh or rutavala. Rutavala is a very calming, relaxing type oil. Terror, try sacred sandalwood or helichrysum. You'll find there's a emotional component to almost every single oil. So, you know, research them in your reference books or your apps, that kind of thing. For annoyance, you can use cinnamon bark or highest potential. And remember, look at the names of these oils for what you want to accomplish in your life. Highest potential. Do you want to increase something that you're working on financially? Highest potential or abundance or into the future may be great oils to have. Anger, dill, or purification. And we talked about also release for anger. For rage, trauma life, or gathering. Trauma life is a great oil to have in your car in case you come upon an accident when you're out in the world. Just letting people smell trauma life can really help them get through an unexpected tragic event. Okay, interest, motivation. I have motivation on my desk to help me get interested in doing the work I'm supposed to do on my desk. Anticipation, maybe surrender or inner child. Vigilance, use transformation, or use transformation when you want to change from one thing to the next thing. For distraction, try 3 wise men. For surprise, you can use release. For amazement, use present time or live your passion. These oils can be used for so many different things. So, any questions about the emotional oils so far?
Nope. Asaki says she loves the smell of transformation.
Yeah. Some of these emotional blends smell amazing. So I just wanted to remind you all that if you have friends or family that you've talked to about essential oils, right now, if they get started with any of the premium starter kits, they get a free Luscious Lemon Foaming Hand Soap if you join before the end of May. So, and that stuff smells awesome too. So, you know, talk to your family and friends, and you get a bonus if they enroll as well. So, okay, if you are not already on Essential Rewards, it's something you should consider. There's so many things you get free with Essential Rewards. You get the points that get put in your little shopping spree account, so you can spend them later to buy your feelings kit or your transformation oil or whatever you want to purchase that month. And you can tell if it's available with points if you go in a shop order and there's a little blue flag beside the PV amount. You can use your points to buy that product. Not 100% of the products can be bought with points, but quite a few can. There's discounted Essential Rewards kits. So there's a Ninja kit, there's a Thieves kit, there's a, what's the other one? Oh, the
It's
art.
everyday oils.
Everyday oils. I think what did I just say? I think the art kit, I don't know if you can buy that on a shop order or not. Maybe you can. So, and you can change your order every month, or you can leave it the same, put your Ninja Red and a couple supplements in there and just leave it and get the same thing every month. Then at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, you get a free loyalty award. And every month there's a different promotion of the levels of what you get free products. So on Essential Rewards at 100 PV, you get a free product, which you don't get if you do a shop order at only 100 PV. Then at 190, 250, and 300. And occasionally, a couple times a year, there's an added bonus one at 400 PV order. And you can cancel it anytime you want to. I just suggest if you cancel it, make sure you use up your points. So if you're not already on Essential Rewards, and where else can you get 25% cash back on your purchases? So that's basically what they're doing. So if you place a $100 order, you get $25 in your shopping spree account. That's after 25 months. From 1 to 3 months, you get 10%. And then for 4 to 24 months, you get 20%. And then from 25 on, you get 25%. Okay, more resources for essential oils and emotions. So there's one called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils by Carolyn Mine. And it gives the emotion and then the oil and then where to put it. So that's a great book to have. Also, hey, what's her first name? I'll think of it in a second. It's not with essential oils, but she's one of the first people that said, if you have a pain in your knee, it's related to you hate your mother. No, I don't know. I just made those things up. But if you have pancreatitis, it could be because of this emotion. So what is her first name? Hey. Anyway, her book is good. And Benjamin Purkis has a book called The Aroma Freedom Technique, Using Essential Oils to Transfer Your Emotions and Realize Your Heart's Desire. And I have certification in this emotional freedom technique. So if you have things you want to clear or a goal that you want to reach and you want to figure out what the emotions are or what the past experiences are that are holding you back from those, I can walk you through the step-by-step process and help you release those past fears and emotions so that you can go on and reach your goals. Okay, reminder about the convention. The registration closes June 5th, so we'll have one more class before the registration closes. And then the broadcast, it says Wednesday, but I think really the broadcast starts Thursday through Saturday. So, and it's youngliving.com/2020 convention. It's $75 and then it'll be all online. So the benefits to enrolling online is you get to watch the convention and you get to order the convention products with special packages they put together that have discounts with the new products that come out at convention, which is always a good thing because a lot of times after everyone from convention orders, you can't get those products for a couple months. So, okay, and that is the end of our presentation here. Anyone have any general questions about the emotional oils or any other questions at all?
Cricket.
Yes.
Valor is my favorite. Is that a blend? I don't know.
Yes.
If it's called a blend.
It is a blend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. If I can't find the Valor, I'm like, who's got the Valor?
Yeah. My husband went to get it the other day and there's like 5 bottles on my oil shelf and he goes, you didn't want to run out of Valor, did you? No. Linda, did you have any experience with doing the feelings kit for 30 days?
No.
You're
I had-
muted. Linda Stewart, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Whoops. Just a minute. Okay, there you go. Now you're
Thank
unmuted.
you. I did it a couple years ago when it first came out. He had spoke at one of the Shannon Hudson's to get together. And so I did it for the whole 30 days and I'm going to do it again, you know, because
Wow.
things change.
Yeah.
No, I felt like it really was fabulous and it made a huge difference. It just balanced out the emotions and it does bring up your childhood. So you have to be prepared for that a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like having to go relive things terribly. but it does bring up thoughts and feelings, but it's really profound, actually. It becomes very spiritual in a way. So,
Cool. Asaki said she's used the Feelings Kit and loved it and needs to get it again. And she pretty sure she brought hers with ER points. So, okay, well, let's say goodbye to everybody on the recording. And then if you have questions that are not compliant, we can do it off the recording. So, bye, everybody.
bye.